So, I am very geeked and I want to tell a story. So, the first time I got caught smoking weed, I feel like if you smoke, you have a story of when the first time you got caught because you've gotten caught. So, the first the first time, this is really terrible. I do not, okay, literally don't do anything. Don't do any of the things don't do any of the things that I've done. Like, I am not an example. Like, I just don't do what I do. So, anyways, I don't even know. So, I do know. So, it's like 9:30. I am so, and as I think about this, I am such a bad, like, I was bad. Anyways, okay, so the story goes, y'all, I am beyond beyond geeked. I don't think you understand. Like, this is the second time filming this, like, because the first video I filmed was it was so incoherent. It was embarrassing. Like, so this is my second time filming it. I have the giggles because I am on that level, like that level. So anyways, the first time I got caught smoking reefer, as the kids call it. I was like I take a shot every time I say the word like. I say it so much and I don't know why. I do know why, but it's fine. So anyways, it was in the beginning of my smoking career and I got some weed. I got a plastic bottle. This is so terrible to do. Like, this will, like, don't do this. I was like a child and stupid and like just started smoking weed, so I was like young and resourceful. So I got a water bottle, like poked a square like thing in it, put aluminum foil in the hole, put holes in the aluminum foil, and then put the weed in there and smoked it like in my room. Like, I lit up the window and like I was like halfway out the window, halfway in my house, smoking weed, like out the window, as if my mother wasn't gonna come upstairs. It was like 9:30 at this point, like 9:30. I don't remember specifically, but I'm sitting here smoking, Snapchatting people like I'm all cool, like I'm all badass and hard and edgy, like stoner. And 5 minutes later, approximately, my mother comes upstairs, knocks on my door to ask me a question. She's like, but as soon as I opened the door, the weed smell hit her in the face. And she was like, are you smoking here? And I was like, no, I lit a spaghetti noodle to light my candle. Cause I really would do that. Like, because you got a tall candle and you can't like put your hand in there. I have big hands. You can't like put your hand in there to light it. So you would light a spaghetti noodle and you would put it down in there. But that's not what that smelled like. So I was clearly lying. And she's like, I was like, it was like that meme of P. Diddy and that man. That's how it was. But then she was like, I came up here to ask you a question. She asked me a question, something about something. And I answered the question. I was like, I don't know. And then I went downstairs, like, she went downstairs. I'm shaking, bro, like, thinking about this. Like, this, I don't understand why she didn't beat my ass. Like, because I'm, like, I don't know, my mother's not the type. And, like, I'm, like, 17 at this point, 18 at this point, probably 17. Yeah, 17 at this point. And, like, I went downstairs, because she asked me a question about school, like, if we were off, like, when we were off, something like that. And I had to, like, text my friend and ask her. And so I went down, like, I waited upstairs, like, I'm shitting myself, like, shaking, like, oh my God, I'm caught, like, and I'm high at this point. So I, like, text my friend asking a question. Like, 5 minutes passed after I shit myself. I go downstairs and I'm like, telling the date or whatever, shaking. And I my bones. I took my shaking bones back upstairs. And then like I really don't y'all, I smoked so much. I cannot even remember if she came back up there or not. Y'all, I just smoked so much. But like this story is just like hazy kind of. It'd be like whatever happened, I was obviously, it's like she didn't do nothing. Like that's what she knew. I smoked, obviously, like that. Bro, my eyes, that is when she knew I smoked. Like, because obviously they smells like fucking weed, and that's what happened. Like, woo! I'm so wow. Wow. Okay, so the story goes, it's my junior year of high school, and me and my friend, we were like, I don't know who came up with the idea, probably me, probably her, I don't know. Like, we want to smoke weed. Like, what we finna get into? Like, that was always what we said. What we finna get into? Like, we were always trying to get into something. Like, we're young teenagers, like, trying to have fun. Like, what we finna get into. So, we decided we wanted to smoke weed. So, we had friends that smoke weed. Like, everybody smokes weed. So, we just texted our friends, called our friends, and she drove, like, and we met up in this cul-de-sac, like, of a neighborhood. It was like a part of the neighborhood where they were still building houses, because like they're always building new houses where, like, every day, like, I can hear the like construction right across the street. Like, you can hear it. They build houses like every day for no reason, just like new ones, new subdivisions everywhere. But so it was like there was no houses, there was just a cul-de-sac with like the type where you can hear coyotes yelling in the back, like we're in the country. Like, it's woods, it's dark all around you, it's just the empty cul-de-sac. It's like a long road and then a cul-de-sac, and it's just like woods all around us. And we all parked there. It was a bunch of people. How many people? It was me and my friend, and then it was like one friend, two friends, and dang, it was a hell of people. How many people? Like, okay, that's two, and then it was okay. So it was 2 girls and 3 boys. I'm pretty sure. So that I'm pretty sure I bought. I don't think I paid. I don't remember if I paid for it. I don't remember, but it was rolled into a blunt, because like everybody had smoked at this point except me and my friend. So he rolled up the blunt. We were outside at first. Oh dang, we smoked multiple blunts. I forgot. Okay, so we were outside at first. We were sitting in a circle, and it's dark at this point. No, it's like dusk, I think it is. Dusk till dawn. Yeah, I think it's dusk when like the sun is like almost down. Like, it's like, I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's like getting dark. It's almost dark. So and you can hear the coyotes like howling in the woods, but I don't think they would like come out because we're near houses, kind of. But so it sparked up and it goes in rotation, and of course we're coughing, we're dying, and like when the second rotation came around, I think I was geeked at that point already, and I was just like, whoa, this feels like I'm in a movie. This feels like I'm in a movie. Like, this is real life. This is so crazy. Like, and then I got, I was like, I feel it. Then I looked to the road, and it looked like we were on a huge hill. Like, I felt like I was in San Francisco. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why I was high, but I felt like I was in San Francisco, and everything was hills. And I was like leaning like on my friend, and he was like, "Why are you leaning on me?" And then I was like, I'm high. I'm like, that's why I'm leaning. I feel like I'm in San Francisco. Like, I was so geek. And then like I would stand up straight, and I like lean on my other friend. And she was like, you were like leaning. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm high. I feel it. And she was like dancing. And then we listened to music. I was like, oh my god. It was like the craziest feeling you've ever felt in your life. And then we were just standing out there talking shit, chopping it up, having a good time. And then they were like, let's roll another blunt. But we want to sit in the car because there's coyotes howling and it's dark and we can't see. I'm like bumping into people, running into people. When it gets dark, I am blind as a bat. So like, and I'm clumsy on top of that. So I just be bumping into people, like dropping the blunt, like doing the, like, I'm just clumsy and I cannot see at night. Like I have 20/20 vision in the day, but at night I am blind as a bat. So we were like, let's sit in the car. They were like, let's sit in the car, let's smoke it. We were like, they were like, can you smoke it in my friend's car? And she was like, sure. Ooh, I didn't stretch my legs. Okay, where was I at? Okay, so we moved to the car. They rolled another blunt and we started smoking. And then we just had like really deep, high conversation. Like, it was fun. We were like really geeked, and then took a bunch of Snapchats, like goofies, like because that's what we do. We just took a bunch of Snapchats, so they were lame, and like had deep conversation. And then like the guys got out of the car, they left, and then my friend and oh, I just said her name. My friend, she was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can drive. And I was like, you can, just do what you know how to do. Like, it'll be okay. Like, you can drive. And then she's like, I don't know if I can do it. So we sat in the cul-de-sac for like 15 minutes so she could calm down. And then we drove. And while she like drove away. And she was like freaking out the whole time. And I was talking her through it. Then we went to McDonald's, I think. Oh yeah, we ate like so many hash browns. We ate like 12 hash browns. But on the way to McDonald's, like, it's a bunch of long back roads where I live. So we were like driving on this road, and then we were driving around this turn, like this curve. And just, like, we were both so geeked. And like by the time we got to the end of it, we were like, that just took so long to go around. That took like 30 minutes to drive around that curve. And it was so funny to us. We were dying about that, like, for the rest of the night, about how it took 30 minutes to get out of that curve. That it usually like takes 2 seconds to get around. We were just so funny. We were dying. And then we went to McDonald's, ate like 12 hash browns each. It was really embarrassing because we kept going around and around and around because we were that geeked. And then we went back to my house, and as soon as we got to my house, my sister opened the door and he was like, are y'all smoking weed? Because she's an asshole. She didn't know at that point. She was just like joking, being an asshole, but we really had smoked, and we were like paranoid. But like my sister wouldn't have cared. Like, she was just being an asshole, just saying shit. She was like, open the door. It was like, are y'all smoking weed? She turned on her flashlight. It's like looking in our eyes, being so extra. I'm like, what is going on? Why is she the face? And how does she know? But so then we were upstairs. And we were like, oh my gosh, we were so geeked, just cackling about everything. And then I think later in the night, my sister came upstairs and I told her we really were geeked. And she's like, oh my gosh, I was just kidding when I was doing all that. And we're like, yeah, that's really funny. So that's what happened with that. And it was really fun, like 10 out of 10. And I feel like if the people you spoke with didn't get you high, like, you spoke with the wrong people. That's just how I feel. Because it was lit the first time. I was leading. I was like, oh my god. It was a good time, if I do say so myself. So, if I do say so myself. Yeah, so that's the story. I was like, I don't even know. This video is a mess. This video is such a, I don't know. Oh, I just spilled my water. See, Every time I have water, I'm so mad. I'm so high. I spilled water.